a black BMW.
Well, what do you know? What's this doing here? That's pretty freaking cool. Still looks good, don't it? This engine bay is coming together. If I don't say so myself. Hey all, Tom here. Welcome back to another video on the Racing Joker channel. We're doing an update video on none other than the Black Pearl, the BMW M3 GTR project, and this is a big one. This is a big one. So, pretty much all the normal kind of street car stuff is done. So it's got the long tube headers, it's got the wheels, which is gonna get updated soon, more on that later. There's a little bit of stuff I need to work out before the ink is dry, because there's now 2 wheel options I have that I'm not sure which ones I really wanna go with. More on that in a future video. The big update today is that now that we've got the carbon intake, the headers, everything's tuned, everything's working good, now it's time for the big ticket stuff. The stuff that really makes this become an M3 GTR. As awesome as this is, let's just look at this one more time. Yeah, that's super cool. So, I ordered the body kit. I ordered the BMW M3 GTR body kit from 2M Auto Works. And now, you guys might be aware of many options out there that produce a version of an M3 GTR kit. But I went with 2M for a whole bunch of reasons. One, David is awesome. The owner at 2M is super, super cool. And they are the ones who did the body kit for the Most Wanted M3 GTR replica that I've talked about in the past. You've probably seen it on Instagram and stuff like that and other social medias. It's, in my opinion, the best replica out there. It's got the side exhaust and everything. But also, on a more kind of tangible perspective, why did I go with the 2M kit? Well, because they use my favorite version of the M3 GTR as the design specification. A lot of people prefer the V1 M3 GTR kit that's used on like the Most Wanted M3 GTR and a few other cars with the kind of more blocky looking front bumper. I like the 2M kit because it uses the M3 GTR V2 PTG front bumper while it still uses the V1 fender flares. That's why I want to go with that, because it's a little bit more aerodynamic, a little bit more special, and it's still, you know, authentic to reality. Because there are a lot of body kits out there where the fender flares are not wide enough, they're either too smooth looking, or they're just not quite right. The guys over at 2M did a phenomenal job, I said that right the first time, of making it look perfect. So I ordered it. And now, what is 2M going to be doing? Well, let's start with the body kit itself, the base level of the kit, because you can spec it in a whole bunch of different ways. So, the base kit will change the front bumper, will change the front fenders, and we'll have to do some modifications to the quarter panels back here, but we'll have the rear fender flares here, quarter panel flares. We'll have a new bumper that does not have cutouts for the exhaust tips, because the side exhaust will be right there. And so that is the base kit. Now, if I close the hood here, what also, this thing's very dirty, I'm very sorry that you have to see this. We also get cutouts for the GTR hood vent. So we got vent, 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 which is good because there's a bit of a dent here, and cutting it out will actually just solve that, no problem. And there'll be carbon fiber, in case I didn't mention that. On the real M3 GTRs, the vents were actually plastic, but since this is more of a show car than a race car, we'll use carbon fiber just for fun. Now we're keeping the roof, we're keeping the sunroof, because an M3 GTR with a sunroof sounds kind of cool. And also, one of the things we're doing right away is we're also going to be modifying the trunk. We're going to be adding a whole bunch of bracing to it for the GTR wing. And it will be a very, very accurate GTR wing. It won't be like a knockoff where you can tell it's either made by APR or something like that. Like, it will be almost 1-to-1. It just won't cost as much as a real GTR wing, which is like, I don't know, over $10,000. I can't remember what BMW quoted me, I'll be honest with you. I know that the real M3 GTR exterior package, full carbon fiber and all that, which covers the whole racing chassis, is like 70 grand. I'm not paying 70 grand. But that's the body kit. But while the car is over there being worked on at 2M Auto Works, the side exhaust will also be put on too. So the boys at 2M are really, really hooking us up, and they're going to make this into a work of art. I mean, it's a great car already. I mean, look at it. It's an E46 M3. It's a clean car. If I didn't want an M3 GTR, this would be how I'd want this car to be. Carbon airbox, nice wheels, upgraded SMG so that it drives nicely, and that'd be it. But I'm not easily satisfied. No, I want an M3 GTR. So what else? What else? Well, since I'm going to be knocking out everything all at once, which is the worst way to do it as an automotive YouTuber, I am also going to be doing the wrap with Protective Film Solutions. And when all this happens, is determined by when they have availabilities, and also when the kit is done. The kit's not even done yet, so I don't have any progress pictures to share with you guys. But when they do, I will be able to make individual videos about some of the parts and pieces and stuff. And I'll also drop some, you know, neat facts about M3 GTRs from, you know, American Le Mans and the VLN cars and PTG and all that while we get on with the project. But PFS will be doing the wrap. It's going to be the purple, black, and either silver or chrome, depending on how usable the materials are. We'll be having the sponsors on the car. We'll have the lucky number 9, but we'll also have probably 22 here on these side windows. Pretty much every car I've ever owned, their racing number has been the, you know, equivalent to how old I was when I got the car. So I got this car when I was 22. So this is racing car number 22. And if I were to like buy a car today, it would be car number 26. So we'll put that there. Very cool. The reason why I'm putting 9 on the hood is because that's just my lucky number. And yeah, we'll be using X-Comp tires. They gave me an awesome discount, and we're gonna be putting their decal on the car too. Just need to figure out what to do about the wheels because I have 2 options. So yeah, that's the M3 GTR update. I'll let you know as the kit is getting built how it's going. I'll let you know when the wrap kind of gets green lit. Hopefully some renders can be made, like proper renders, and not like the ones that I have, which are just kind of screenshots from video games. I'll talk about the materials are being used and all the nitty-gritty details and stuff, and it's just gonna be so cool, man. But I've got to ask you guys, you know, from one car guy to the other, because Chevy is a bunch of cowards and they will not make the LT6 a crate engine. I've reached out to a few people in connection with, you know, GM Performance and all that, or whatever they're called, and they said that GM has told us that they're not making a crate engine out of the LT6, which sucks, because who wouldn't want a flat plane V8 in something like this E46 M3? That would be insane. But it's not to be. And I don't feel like buying a Ferrari V8 and dealing with all of that. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on a McLaren M383T, like a 650S engine or something. I don't feel like doing that. That sounds very complicated. But stick with me here. If we don't go flat plane crank V8, but we do still want a V8, I have an idea. What about a 9,500 RPM cross-plane V8 with true duals, out the side still, shooting flames, and twin turbo? It would basically sound like a NASCAR Cup car, but it would be the sickest M3 that's making all the noise. Let me know what you guys think, because I think that could be really, really cool, but I don't know. I know we have to get rid of the inline 6 at some point, and I'm gonna make like a coffee table out of it or something like Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear. But for now, We have that awesome airbox. We'll have the body kit. And then, you know, while we're enjoying the inline six for a little bit, while all the aesthetic stuff is done, we can work on some other projects. Because I've had the M3 for a long time, and you guys know what I want to do next. So, anyways, hope you guys are excited about the update on the E46 M3. Also, I don't know if you can tell my plan that I had previously in the last update video about, you know, being strategic with my Class C and working with these guys. It worked out, and they're an awesome outfit. So, I'm super happy about that. But, concerning my CDL, I am gonna make a video about that because it's a little frustrating. But I'm going to resolve the issues. And I'll talk more about that in the next video about how the government tried to take my license and ruin my life forever because they really just don't care about their citizens. I'm saying that like that's, you know, a bombshell, good night sort of moment, but that's like the thing out of GTA 5. The government is corrupt.
Some of the government, some of it is pretty corrupt.
And no one is like really all that surprised. So anyways, I'm Tom the Racing Joker. I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone. I love you, and bye-bye.